Well, it was about as complete a win from top to bottom for the Dodgers in 2025. Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Rodriguez, and welcome to our latest edition of Dodgers Latest. You can always hit me up on X and on Instagram at JRod Show. Yeah, that beating last night that the Dodgers gave the Miami Marlins, their 20th win of the year for the Dodgers. They're now in first place, a game ahead of the Giants, a game ahead of the San Diego Padres. And more than anything else, when we say complete win by the Dodgers, it was from all facets of the game. Yeah, the shiny part, 15 runs, 18 hits. The bullpen was amazing considering it was a bullpen game. Remember, Jack Dreyer was the opener. He went 2 innings. Matt Sauer saved the bullpen going 5 innings, picking up his first big league win. No errors in the game. Ohtani seemingly snapping out of his slump since they had the baby. He hits a home run. Teoscar, 4 hits last night to go along with 4 RBIs. Andy Pages played well. Kike Hernandez even got on the mound and pitched a shutout 9th inning. Again, about as complete win for the Dodgers, and maybe this is a sign of things to come. Okay, season high 15 runs for the Dodgers. They have now scored 39 runs in their last 4 games. This is after getting shut out by the Pirates Friday night, so they're averaging almost 10 runs a game during this 4-game winning streak. It is the 6th time in the last 7 games that they've had 10 or more hits. And, of course, as we mentioned, atop the heap once again in the National League West at 20-10, leading the Giants by 1 and the Padres by 1.5. And I think what makes it even better, and we'll go into it as Tony Gonsolin returns to the mound today for the Dodgers, is the way the Dodgers bullpen was able to shine in this game. When you look at those names, not exactly names that are household names, right? Jack Dreyer was the opener. Matt Sauer came in and got the win. Luis Garcia pitched, and then, of course, Kike Hernandez pitched the 9th inning for the Dodgers to finish off the win. That means with Gonsolin pitching today, which will be another bullpen game, we don't expect Tony to pitch more than 3 or 4 innings. The Dodgers can then wheel out their heavy hitters to try to sweep this series and send the Dodgers on a happy note on a huge 10-game road trip starting Friday night out on the East Coast. So, Dodgers win, and how about we give some love for Teoscar Hernandez. Now, listen, I'm not saying that they're the same person, and, time will tell if this deal was actually worth it, but the Dodgers re-signed Teoscar Hernandez to a 3-year, $66 million contract. It was essentially, do they go after Juan Soto, or do they keep somebody they already knew and Teoscar Hernandez? And clearly, this has been an amazing turnout for the Dodgers, right? Teoscar in his first year of the 3-year, $66 million deal. He leads the major leagues in home run in RBIs with 31, second in home runs with 9. He's top 10 in OPS at 926. This is coming off a year where he hit 33 homers and almost drove in 100 runs, and it's also what he does for the clubhouse. Remember when the Dodgers got Yamamoto and in spring training? I remember the video of Teoscar kind of messing around with Yamamoto, trying to teach him how to speak Spanish. That's the kind of teammate he is. How he's taken Andy Pages under his wing during his struggling times, and Andy has seemed to come out of it kind of like in Shawshank Redemption when Tim Robbins comes out on the other side. So that is a direct reflection of what Teoscar Hernandez brings to the team, brings to the leadership role, and so far for the Dodgers, you talk about money well spent. A damn good clubhouse guy and a damn good guy out on the field. Kudos to Teoscar the Great and continued success to him and what he brings to this organization. All right, Tony Gonsolin is back on the mound. First start since 2023, which was also, ironically enough, against the Miami Marlins. Tony Gonsolin had Tommy John surgery. We're hoping to see the brilliance. Remember, Tony Gonsolin was the Baseball America Rookie of the Year in 2020. He was on that Dodgers championship team of 2020. He made his debut the year before in 2019. His best year in the majors had to be 2022. He was 16-1, 2.14 ERA in 24 starts. Was an all-star, was up there in the Cy Young candidates. Then he kind of dropped off in 23 as we turned out. Why? Well, because he ended up needing the Tommy John. He was 8-5. ERA ballooned to almost 5, but he is on his road back, and he is giving the Dodgers much what they needed, another starter. When he comes off the injured list, that will mean the Dodgers will only have 12 pitchers. 12 pitchers on the injured list. But again, we don't expect much from Tony. Maybe 3-4 innings tonight, which again, going back to our previous point, why it was so important, that 15-2 win last night against the Miami Marlins for them to not burn up that bullpen. Dodgers expected to blow it out today, especially with an off day tomorrow before they head out on the road. And what is that road trip going to be? Well, it's an old school, old-fashioned road trip. 10 days, 10 games, no days off, 3 cities. Dodgers off Thursday, then we'll be in Atlanta Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to take on the Braves, then make the short flight down to Miami to take on the Marlins Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and then a long flight from Miami to Phoenix, back-to-back, no days off. Then they will take on the Arizona Diamondbacks for a 4-game series. That should be a lot of fun out in Phoenix, in downtown Phoenix, starting a week from tomorrow. So big 10-game, 3-city road trip for the Dodgers. Atlanta, Miami, and Arizona. See if the Braves have turned it around. The Marlins, despite the Dodgers whooping up on them the last couple of days, they are a much improved ball club, although it was a little troubling seeing how they handled Sandy Alcantara. Just wonder with Alcantara's trade stock is going to be after getting whooped around by the Dodgers. And then, of course, Corbin Carroll and Eugenio Suarez and the thumping Arizona Diamondbacks for 4 games. And the Dodgers come home and take on the Wanderers, the Athletics baseball team. We'll have it all for you here. I'm Jim Rodriguez. Hit me up on X and Instagram at JRodShow. Dodgers in their time right now. The first place Dodgers. It's always time for Dodger baseball. It's always on Dodgers Latest.